So I was just laying here and I was thinking. So I was laying here meditating, right? I was like laying dead on my back, looking straight up, and I was just in my mind meditating, thinking about the DMT world. And like, it's not like I was in it, like, because I'm sober, basically. And like, just sitting here thinking. And I was just deep thinking about how do we explain this to people? Like, it's like, to me, this shit's as real as can be. To me, it's like, I think to myself, there's another dimension, and I was just thinking about it. And I was thinking about, I just made this video about trying to explain, what I think about what the Matrix is and all that. And I made that earlier today. And I was like, but I don't know. I was just sitting here thinking, it doesn't matter what we say, right? It doesn't matter if people believe us or not. None of that matters. All that really matters is that you know yourself, right? Because it doesn't matter if you listen to someone else say it. It doesn't matter if you believe someone else's experience. Because eventually, you have to experience it yourself. It's something you have to come in contact with. You can learn about love, or you can just fall in love. It's the same thing. And I'd rather just fall in love instead of just learn about it. Learn about it as well. But we need to fall into it. And I don't know, I was just sitting here thinking how we think there's this battle between evil and good. There is no evil, there is no good. They're the same thing. It's like, imagine this. Imagine there's a battery. There's a positive and a negative side to the battery. That's exactly what we mistake good and evil as. Good and evil are both part of the same thing. Good and evil are just one coin, heads and tails. It's the same thing, just different sides. Reflections. It just is what is. And yeah, I don't know. I was just sitting here deep thinking about this. Trying to imagine a world where where this is just common knowledge. And a lot of people be like, that's impossible. No, it's just impossible because you're thinking on such a small scale. You're thinking on a human little ant scale. Because we are just ants compared to the big scale of the universe. So in reality, it's not impossible. It's just we're not going to see it in our lifetime. We're not supposed to. This is supposed to be something that lasts for a long time. It's supposed to be a struggle for a long time. It's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. We're supposed to learn from it. We're supposed to connect and help each other through it. If we were connected as a human race, the human existence wouldn't be as hard as we say it is. We say life is hard. It's only hard because we're disconnected. It's hard to do it alone. It's much easier to do it together. It really is. That's why I'm glad I have friends that are on the same psychedelic path as me, because it's like if you're on the psychedelic path alone, you can lose your mind. Lose your mind to your ideas. You can think that you're egoless, but then you get so caught up in your ideas and thinking that and thinking that you're right and thinking that you know what is and you know how it is and this is how it is, that you get trapped by your own ego and can't see that nobody knows what is. Not even us. Not even the deepest divers inside of the psychedelic experience. We're learning, though. Together, we know what is, though. Together. Literally, together. And what I mean by together, it's not just all of the psychedelic philosophers together. All of the scientists together. All of the psychedelic philosophers together. All of the religions together. All of that together, we do know what is. And we know what reality is. We know what's going on. It's all right in front of us. It just seems like when you're looking from your own ego, we're blind. We have to look from each other's eyes to see what's really going on. We have to analyze our own perspectives, analyze all of our ideas, all of our theories, all of our experiences. Question everything. Question yourself. Are you correct? Is what you believe true? What is true? What is real? What is reality? I feel like these are some of the questions that the scientists, the psychedelic philosophers, and the religions are all looking for. But we'll never understand because we're trying to do it separated. We're trying to do it alone. The reason why we're here is so we don't have to be alone. Because outside of this matrix we know is just the one consciousness, the one being outside of the universe that is all. That is all things, that is all life, that is all time, that is all now and yesterday, all energy. It is this battery at the end of time that has a positive and negative charge. And the energies from that battery are what create the yin and yang universe that we know. And this is just reality.